Now, when the weather is nice outside, you may notice a lot of people cruising around town on Lime scooters. I mean, they're a convenient way to get around. But are riders held to the same rules of the road as cars or bikes?
And what happens if you're caught riding one while under the influence? Dana Smith verifies what Virginia law says and whether you could face legal trouble for riding recklessly.
Can Lime scooter riders be held liable for breaking driving laws? And if you're intoxicated and crash into another person, another car, or someone's property while on a scooter, could you face a DUI charge? Let's verify what Virginia law says about this.
Our sources are the Code of Virginia and 13 News Now legal analyst Ed Booth, who says he and other drivers have noticed some scooter riders don't always follow the rules of the road.
Weaving in and out of traffic, riding up and down on sidewalks.
Booth says if you're on city streets, there are certain rules you must follow, whether you're walking, driving, or scooting around town.
Scooter riders and anyone who's riding on the streets of the Commonwealth of Virginia, they're bound to follow those laws. I mean, when you're riding a bicycle, you're supposed to stop for stop signs and all that sort of thing.
But what about driving under the influence? Say you have a few drinks and decide to scoot your way home.
Because this is an evolving area of the laws.
Booth explained DUI laws in Virginia only apply to certain vehicles. They do include mopeds, but to be a moped, a vehicle must meet certain criteria, including seat height, wattage or engine size, and how big it is. Lime scooters usually don't qualify, but that doesn't mean you're in the clear.
I think it's a horrible idea to go drinking and get on a Lime scooter. I think that absolutely goes without saying. And I certainly wouldn't want to tell anyone that they could avoid getting in trouble, because there's lots of different kinds of trouble that you can get into aside from a DUI on the scooter.
Even if you can't get a DUI on a scooter, you can still potentially face consequences for things like traffic violations, property damage, or even public intoxication. So even though there's a gray area, that doesn't mean you shouldn't follow the law.
It seems pretty gray to me, but the fear, I think, with all of these things, and this could be true of bicycles as well, is, you've got people that are riding these, they're not necessarily obeying traffic laws, and then you have people who are operating vehicles trying to avoid, hitting them, hitting other people, and having to react to people riding on these scooters, regardless of whether they're intoxicated or not.
Bottom line, ride safely.
So yes, when you're on a scooter and you're on the streets of the Commonwealth of Virginia, you're supposed to obey traffic laws just like anyone else.